Alright, I guess I'm live. Welcome to the CHARLAR podcast, but it's just me this time. There's no one, there's no John Fitzpatrick. So if you came here for John Fitzpatrick, look, I guess I got older videos with him, but he's not here. I know you guys love John Fitzpatrick, but this episode's just me. Because everyone else is a fucking little bitch and they can't fucking schedule time to come on the goddamn pod. No, life happens. Life happens, right now I'm actually in the middle of a hurricane. So this might be, you might find this under a pile of rubble. These might be my final words. I forgot what the hurricane's called, but it's gonna fuck everything up, I heard. So this may be the final episode also of the CHARLAR podcast. You may be hearing this, maybe at my funeral. I don't know. But in the meantime, I'm just sitting here. I'm about to light up a THCP and Delta 8 joint. Which, at this point, man, I don't even care what they put in me, man. What the fuck is this? THCP and Delta 8? Just legalize weed, Doug. 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 Hey, Doug. Legalize weed, Doug. I'm tired of your fucking shit. Okay? God damn. So I'm going to go ahead and light it up. So give me a sec. I always get the question, what the fuck? Oh, you have a podcast? What the fuck do you talk about? They don't say fuck. I say fuck a lot, dude. That's got to be some kind of, some kind of subliminal thing, in your mind. Like, you got to say fuck a lot because you feel like you don't fuck or something, But I fuck, dude. Trust me, okay? Trust me. All right? I do, okay? Don't look at me like that. I do, all right? Yeah. I mean, yeah, but people always ask me, what do I talk about? And I don't know. I don't even know what I'm doing right now. Honestly, I'm kind of embarrassed. This is fucking weird. I'm just sitting here talking to myself for an audience of maybe, if I'm lucky, maybe 48 people. If I'm unlucky, maybe 0 to 15. It's about chasing the dream, right? It's about chasing the dream. Which I guess I don't know what the dream is. I guess my dream is to get paid to do this shit, right? That'd be pretty cool. Because I'm real lazy, I'm a real lazy guy. So I want to get paid for doing nothing, which is this is what I'm doing right now. I'm doing nothing. And I guess maybe the pretense is that it's supposed to be funny or something, but clearly it's not. Obviously this is just boring. This is background. Actually, my goal is to become background noise for society. I'm just a background noise, maybe go watch Family Guy, actually no, don't watch Family Guy. Because Family Guy is also background noise. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to confuse you there. But yeah, if you sit down and watch Family Guy, dude, Jesus, you must have both parents in your life or something to just be able to sit down and watch Family Guy. You probably floss your teeth every single day after every single meal, Well, yeah, this is kind of what I want to do. I want to become background noise like Family Guy, right? You're doing the dishes, this Family Guy's on, Except now, CHARLAR podcast, you know what I'm saying? Got to represent CHARLAR podcast, you know what I'm saying? Got to represent CHARLAR podcast, you know what I'm saying? Okay, sorry, man. Dude, I'm so embarrassed, dude. I'm scared people in my house are going to hear me just being schizophrenic. Just straight up behaving like a schizophrenic person. But you gotta, the only thing we have to fear, the only thing is fear itself. That's the only thing you have to fear. That's it, apparently. Not spiders, fear. But I never understood that. So I get scared. Wouldn't that be an infinite loop? Because if I'm afraid of fear, so I see a spider or something, I'm not a little pussy and I'm not scared of spiders. It's an example, all right? Well, let's say you see a spider and I get scared. Okay, let's make it more realistic. Let's see, I see a clown with a suicide vest on. Okay, then I feel scared. But then I'm scared of being scared. So wouldn't that just be... That would just be infinite fear. I'd probably collapse into a black hole. You know? Yeah, I don't fucking know, man. Who knows? Who knows anything, right? Who the fuck... Does anyone know anything? Hit me up if you know anything. If you know something, just let me know. Alright, now I'm starting to get at a loss of... How long have I been going? Holy shit, it's only been 5 minutes. God damn, dude, this feels like when I'm bombing on stage. There's nothing worse than when, like, you have to do, like, at least when I was first starting out, and they're like, yeah, dude, can you do 10 minutes? And I'd be like, yeah. And I have, like, dude, I think even still, I have, like, 4 minutes that I'm really proud of, that I really like them. And then I've got maybe 28 minutes of just absolute garbage. It's just straight up doggy do. You guys remember that game, Doggy Do? Look it up. Look up Doggy Do. This is kind of a... Oh, I didn't mention. I'm testing out. Sponsored by Zoom H6 portable recorder. Not actually. It's not actually sponsored. But if you want to sponsor me, Zoom H6, let's talk dough. Let's talk cheddar. But we're not gonna talk cheddar on the pod. You wanna know why? Because I don't talk about cheese in front of rats. All right. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, listener. Okay, I don't think you're a rat. Okay. If you're listening to this, then you're actually a real one. You're actually the realest one. You're beyond even third dimensional. You know, when you smoke DMT, you see a CHARLAR podcast viewer. That's what you see, because they're beyond reality, because they're the realest person. Realest thing. It's beyond even personhood. You know? But yeah, whenever I'm started out, I got like 10 minutes. I only got like 4. It sounds like this. This is exactly what it's like. Like, oh, what would it be like if fear itself? You know, like, just saying stupid nonsense, straight up nonsense. If you're listening to this 7 minutes and 41 seconds in, leave a comment below. Leave a comment below if you're listening for this long. And hit like and subscribe and smash that bell icon. Why do they always say that? Like you have to cause damage. That's how hard you're gonna subscribe to me. 9/11, that bell icon. Like what? Why is that? You know what? If you're listening to this, just left click or tap with your finger on the bell icon and hit subscribe. Oh fuck! I just said hit your wife and tap subscribe. All right, for more, and comment below if you made it this far. CHARLAR podcast challenge. Who can listen for longer than 8 minutes? This is gonna have to be a short episode. It's gonna have to be. I don't know if I can. This is also like an experiment. I don't even know if I can go on this long. Just saying nothing. Maybe I could, dude. Maybe this is actually my gift. Maybe this is my superpower. Kanye has music and bipolarism, and I have just yapping. I could just fucking yap non-stop, Then I feel like I'm gonna jinx myself by saying that, And then just the next 30 minutes of the podcast are silence. But, I also never understood jinxing, because there's manifesting where, like, I say, I'm going to have a successful podcast, right? And then that's manifesting. But also, if I say, I'm going to have a successful podcast, that's also jinxing. So which one is it? You know what I mean? I feel like this is all about the attitude of the receiver. Because I feel like I was watching Rick and Morty, right? Because I have a very high IQ. As you know, as if you don't know, you have to have at least an IQ of over 140 to be able to truly enjoy Rick and Morty. And this is a fact, You're not going to find out on any science papers. It's just something that I know instinctively because my IQ is over 140, because I watch Rick and Morty. And only while I'm watching Rick and Morty is it that high. Once I stop it, it goes back down a little bit. Morty was like, because Summer was in trouble or something, and Morty was like, she'll be fine. And then he was like, I hope it didn't jinx her. But you just said she would be fine. Why isn't he like, I hope that manifests into reality? Now I sound like a fucking white woman. I sound like a fucking white woman right now, man. I'm gonna manifest. Oh shit. Okay, I thought I did something weird on the recorder. I'm gonna manifest having the greatest podcast in the known universe. Okay. I've never used this thing before. It's a Zoom H6. And I just pressed something, and I think that just affected the quality. So I'm sorry. I'm still figuring it out, folks. It's a learning process here at the CHARLAR podcast studio. Yeah, because we got a big studio here, and a lot of moving parts, You guys don't know, man. You guys have no clue. Also, I'm lying. Okay, it's just me. I'm sorry. I'm not gonna lie to you anymore. I just wanted you guys to think that this was a bigger deal than it actually is. It's just me. Okay. There's no one else here. No moving parts. I'm sorry. I won't lie to you anymore. Okay, 11 minutes, 12 minutes. Dude. Damn. I probably should have watched, someone else's podcast. Who does? I think Theo Vaughn does, a solo pod. But he's got his assistant guy. All these guys have, they're like Jamie, their computer dude, I need me a computer dude. I feel like in the future, that's what's going to replace girlfriends. And I think it's happening soon. And then maybe the next 20 years, girlfriends will disappear. And they'll be replaced by Joe Rogan's Jamies. Just computer engineers that follow you around and laugh at your jokes. And fix technical problems, That'd be an odd society. Odd society. That'd be a good brand name. It's like Odd Future. Odd Society. It's the British Odd Future. Odd Society. 9/11 them all. It's weird that people are just chill with 9/11 jokes. But they get mad about other stuff. Alright? Alright, I don't want to sound like a fucking... I don't even know what the word is. I don't want to sound like a fucking Republican or something. But, people get upset if you, make fun of certain things, I don't know, you guys know, Well, either way, I guess my point being is that if you're making fun of 9/11, I think everything else is kind of, that's not as bad, I feel like. Because 9/11, motherfuckers they're goddamn jumping out the building and stuff. And then other stuff mostly doesn't involve death, Not a lot of death involved. But what do I know, right? You guys don't tune in for my opinion. You guys tune in for background noise, So, yeah. I should have maybe I should do these live. That'd be kind of cool. Maybe I'll do it live, and then you guys, and you could talk back, right? You want to be part of CHARLAR podcast? Well, tune in to CHARLAR podcast and live. CHARLAR podcast live. And you can speak to Charlie directly. Yeah, and then I feel like I'm gonna open up CHARLAR podcast live, and it's like, fucking fag, kill yourself, loser. Okay. I hope not. Actually, it's what it's actually gonna be like. Charlie, we love you. You're so hot. Man, you're the funniest guy probably ever. Oh, I'm typing this from the fourth dimension because I'm the realist because I'm a CHARLAR podcast viewer. That's what it'll actually be like. And I already know it's gonna be like that because I can see the future. You know what I mean? I could see that shit. I'm like Dr. Manhattan. I know time happens all at the same time. Like, I know later I'm gonna shit. I'm gonna be on the toilet shitting. I don't even have to be there. I already know that's gonna happen. You know? I remember I saw a thing that I thought was kind of interesting. Because it said that once you know the future, it already becomes the past. And I thought that was a really interesting line. Once you see the future, it already becomes the past. And I thought about it, and I think that's why people hate getting movies spoiled for them. Or games, or whatever. They hate spoilers, right? Because they want to live it in the moment and feel the emotions that build up towards it. Because once they know it happened, now it's already happened to them in their life and in their mind. And see, that's me with shitting, right? I already know, I'm gonna shit. You know, I know I am. So it's almost already happened. In that way. And it's the same with dying, right? Because we all know we're gonna die. That's probably the thing you know the most out of anything in the world is that you're gonna die, right? Because I know I'm gonna go shit later, unless I die. You know, so that's almost the most certain thing. But I don't have a big death. I'm not scared. I ain't scared of dying. Yeah, I ain't scared. I say now, I just don't think about death, really. Like, I think about living, baby. I'm trying to live life, baby. You know what I'm saying? I don't think about, dying, oh, no. No, I'm trying to live, baby. Yeah, live. But then the next thing is like, well, what's living for, you know? What's the point of living if, in the end, I'm gonna be, you know, put in a hole in the ground, if I'm lucky, you know? Because sometimes you don't become a hole in the ground. Sometimes you could turn to dust, you know? That's crazy. Like, the Japanese people, they didn't even know they were gonna die. Just one day they woke up and they returned to dust or something. Like, Thanos snapped. Or in Thanos' world, he snapped and people turned to dust. That's definitely not how they thought they were gonna die. I don't know how I'm gonna die. Ooh, how am I gonna die? I want to die like an old guy on a bed. That's how I want to die. I want to die like I'm skydiving or something, and then I land on the Eiffel Tower. You know what I mean? That'd be a bad way to go. And that's not how I picture myself dying. But that one I don't know the future to, man. That shit. So how you guys been? How have you guys been? How are you guys? I'm sorry, there's a little bit of dead air because my joint went out. It's like the beginning of a Lil Wayne song. That's how the fucking podcast is starting off. Alright, hold on, give me a sec. Maybe I'm so good at talking. Alright, now I'm just getting cocky. I'm so good at talking. Jesus, how long have I even been going for? 19 minutes. Yeah, dude, I'm so good at talking, dude. Or maybe I have, I guess, I don't know if, is this a skill? I guess this is a skill. This is probably a skill. I don't think anyone to talk for 18 minutes straight with no script or anything. Just, you turn the shit on, start yapping. But anyways, maybe I've become so good at that because I'm trying to fill the silence of my mind, right? Like, maybe I hate the silence of my thoughts and of my mind, and so I use my own voice to comfort me through my journey of thinking. Because I think that's basically what I'm doing. I'm really just thinking out loud. See, that moment of silence, dreadful. I had to hit the joint. But But I can't be the only one that feels that way. I think that's why people like background noise to begin with. You know, like you're washing the dishes and you put on Family Guy. You're not even watching it. You're just hearing it. You know, the voices and the things going on. I think it's because we don't like the silence of our minds. Maybe I don't. You know, what the hell do I know? But I do think it's because people always discount their own personal thoughts and feelings, and the feelings of others. But when time began, that's all we had to run off of. Like Sigmund Freud, right? All of his shit, there's no real proof for any of it. Like you can't prove there's an id, an ego, and a superego. It's just something it's an idea that we accept though, and it's a feeling and a thought that he had with no proof. But it makes a lot of sense, or the idea of the subconscious or the unconscious. Like, we can't really prove it. Like, I can't show you a picture of the subconscious. I can show you pictures of maybe the brain firing up in certain locations, and then off that kind of deduce something, but I can't prove it, really. But we know it's there. We know it exists. And we know something's going on. And I feel like, as society, we've become so certain of so much shit. Like, I feel like as a society, we feel like everything's been figured out. At least that's how I felt when I was a kid. Like, I felt like everyone had an answer to everything. There was nothing more to discover. Everything had been solved. Any question you had, like if you look stuff up, it's never I don't know. There's never an I don't know, when it comes to certain things, except for deep philosophical questions like, oh, is there a God? Is there, what is the purpose of life? But in terms of like, why is grass green? Some guy figured that out already. Some guy already figured out why grass was green. How? I don't know how he figured that out, but some guy figured out how clouds got there. You know what I mean? Like, that's crazy, because when I was a kid, I would look up at the clouds, and I could never think someone would find out how those got there. Because like water vapor or something. But the clouds are actually water. See, that's weird. It's cool that we discovered that, I think. People are pretty cool sometimes. But then the bad parts are the atrocities, I remember on stage I tried to come up with a bit about this. Because, like, animals are really cute. And when animals do human things, it's super cute. Like when they wear clothes, or they're in a coffee shop together wearing clothes. That's really cute, right? They're doing, like, people stuff. But it's only cute because they're not people. Because guess who wears clothes and goes to coffee shops every day? People, right? But it's not cute when we do it because of the atrocities. You know what I mean? Like two toads, two dogs wearing shirts in a coffee shop, enjoying an espresso. Like, dogs don't have, dog 9/11. They don't have the Boston dog marathon bombing. Dogs don't do really fucked up shit to each other. And so that really gets rid of our cuteness factor, But like babies, that's also why they're cute, right? Because no baby is gonna 9/11 anything. He can't yet, right? It's mostly just because he can't. Babies would have 100% 9/11 everything if they could. Oh man, give a baby a revolver and the upper hand, it's over for society. Babies would take us over in an instant. Babies are evil, dude. They only love their family. Everyone else is they'll kill them with their vision if they could. Like Homelander and Superman and another laser eye guy. And then pedophiles would be our only heroes. Okay, I'm sorry. I take that back. That's not funny. Okay? It's not funny to joke about that. If you think that's funny, unsubscribe. Actually, subscribe and then if you're not subscribed, go ahead and subscribe and then undo it. Okay? If you support pedophilia and pedophilic jokes, get out of here, buddy, pal. I think it's funny how people are arguing. They call them something friendly. Get out of here, buddy. Move it, pal. Come on, best friend. Get out of here, best friend. Is that extra disrespectful? Because you're already calling them buddy. Like, get out of here, buddy. Get out of your twin. Get out of your best friend. You're pushing it. I'm almost at 30 minutes. This is pretty good. If you think this fucking sucked, comment down below and let me know. I'm kind of liking it. I kind of like it. There's no one to interrupt me. That's fun. I'm a really soft-spoken fella, and I really need to work on it, because every time I talk to people, they never hear me. And it's been like that since I was a little kid. I'm a soft speaker. That's how I am. And I could tell, too, because whenever I'm adjusting the mics for me and everyone else, I always have to turn my mic volume the loudest, because I just speak softer. And everyone else is down low because they fucking yell. I'm talking to you, Travis. You fucking yell, okay? I'm just kidding. I love you, Travis. And I love that you yell. I actually do. That's something that I think is actually... I want to say it's something that I like. It's not something I dislike. Because I think sometimes we need that kind of energy, you know? We need a yelling guy. A yelling guy is so useful, you know? Because I'm a quiet guy. And so I need yelling guys all around me all the time. So they can yell for me and make noise and all that. So I'm trying to become a yelling guy. I'm going to work on that. What's up, everybody? Well, Travis isn't like that, but... What's up, everybody? You're listening to CHARLAR. Who the fuck... Why do they talk like that? What's up? What's going on, everybody? You're tuning in to CHARLAR podcast, and this is... Like, who talks like that? There's no way you're going to go to your friends like, yo, what's up, Travis? You're wearing another Bart Simpson t-shirt. That's pretty cool. You know, like, who the hell does that? Yeah, Scott Walker. Scott Walker's not on this episode. Sorry if you're listening. Hello, Scott Walker, if you're listening. Reevy Wonder, not on this episode. This is the in memoriam segment of the podcast of the other members who are not here with us. Reevy Wonder. Scott and Reevy aren't yelling guys. Neither is John Fitzpatrick. Those aren't yelling guys. Those are also quieter fellas. Yeah, so I want to have Scott on because he ate a gram of mushrooms and went in a sensory deprivation tank, and I really want to hear about that experience. He had a really funny bit about it the other night at the open mic, but this joint fucking sucks. It keeps going out. I take that back. I'm sorry, joint. You don't suck. I actually appreciate what you're doing for me, joint. You know, only you can do this for me. Actually, that's not true. Blunts and bongs and gravity bongs and pipes and water pipes and bubblers could also do it for me. But you're here for me now, joint. And for that, I thank you. Let's round of applause for the joints. For all the joints. If you're a joint listening to this, comment down below. Hit the like. Hit the subscribe. And 9/11, the bell icon. Now I'm just pacing. I was sitting at first, and now I'm just pacing around my room. And, like, it's almost like I'm on the phone. But I'm on the phone with nobody. It's so weird. Right? Are you listening to this still? Hey, listen up. Listen up. Alright? Listen up. Okay, sorry. I've got nothing. I just want you to listen up for a second. Yeah, I might have to wrap it. Maybe how long have I been going? Dude, I almost hit 30 minutes exactly. That's not bad. I think I'm gonna do more of these, I think I'm gonna stop here. I think 30 minutes, that might be all I've got in me for real. But stay subscribed for longer episodes in the future. And tune in for CHARLAR Live. That might be a good idea. I actually might do that. But I guess I'm going to end it here. So, if I don't upload again, the hurricane might have gotten me. I might have been just crushed by debris, or I drowned. Dude, that would suck to fucking drown. Also, how the fuck does it flood? How does... I never understood how it floods. Why doesn't the water just keep going? You know what I mean? It's not like I live in a bowl. Like, what the... Why can't it just keep going? Never understood that. Probably has something to do with sea level, maybe. Because I do live near a river, so I guess, like, the river fills up too much. So it's like the... I don't know. I'll Google that shit later. But thanks for listening. I'm Charlie. This is CHARLAR Podcast. Peace.